What would you say are the top challenges facing the church in the United States right now?
First and foremost, I would say, most of the bishops, priests, religious, lay people, they know these challenges because they lived it.
Yeah.
The idea is to recognize the challenges and to do something to respond to them, not just to ignore them.
Yes.
I think it's very important, And the main challenge, of course, is how to transmit the faith, how to evangelize in a secularized world. I found it in all countries, even in very religious country like Mexico. Now the secularization is so deep that we are all affected by that. So what could we do, to continue to evangelize? Because this is our work. Is that it's not just to organize things. Are we reaching the people where they are? Are we reaching the young people where they are? Are we really helping the young people today to understand their own life, to discover the beauty of their life, and to relate it to their faith? What does it mean today to have faith in Dios? This is for me it's the real challenge. And we should never forget the real work of the church is evangelization. This is what Pope Francis tells us, not just organizing the world. We have to do it, but for the purpose of evangelizing.
And it reminds me of what you said earlier that goes back to the idea of us not teaching at home what we should to our children.
This is a hard job because, we cannot evangelize if we are not evangelized ourselves. This is what Pope Francis constantly tells us in his document, in his preaching. Careful, Don't forget that you have to become witness of the faith. The evangelization is for today. What are we doing? Which kind of church are we presenting to the world? For example, in this society which is totally polarized, are we also a polarized church? That's the point. So if we are a polarized church in a polarized society, we are not helping the society. So the church should be a place where we try to understand each other, in order to be a kind of light of the world. I don't say that it is easy, but if we reproduce in the church the polarization of the society, and if we fight against the same line, which can be politically, ideological, we are lost.
Yes. If somebody came to you and said, what's one thing I can do now to help be a beacon of evangelization, what would you tell them?
There is a sentence which I repeat all the time. For me, it's like the light, which helps me. And you find it in the one of the main encyclical of Pope Benedict, and which is repeated by Pope Francis in Evangelii Gaudium. Our faith is not an idea, an ideology, is an encounter with an event, a person who opens for me a new horizon of life and helps me to live differently, And so, have we really met the Lord? What has been in your life the opportunity to meet Him? Where? Has this encounter had an impact? What has this encounter just opened you a new horizon to your life? What are you doing with this encounter? Have you already forgotten it as it is not impacted and it's business as usual? Or is there a personal conversion? So, but the personal conversion is not just a personal conversion. It has also to affect our relationship with others. So this is why the way forward is to repeat what has happened with the disciples. They become disciples because they met Christ. Because Christ impacted so much their life that they were followers. We are the followers. And these new situations of being followers of Jesus has changed their life and opened a new horizon. And they went away and they became missionaries. So the church today, if it is not a church of disciples and missionaries, it's useless.